Hi guys, this is the final video on India as a case study in the development dynamics topic, and we're going to be looking here at the question, why do levels of development vary within a country? So if we get this question, then we use India, especially if we get asked about an emerging country, remember that's India, and we're going to be looking at two locations to be able to compare two levels of development within the same country. So I'm going to start off with the urban core, which is the area that overall has done the best out of development in India, and that is Maharashtra. And Maharashtra is India's largest core region. It contains Mumbai, which is one of India's largest cities and most economically developed cities. It has a qualified, highly skilled workforce, which we talked about in the last video. It has lots and lots of migration, so it has lots and lots of people to choose from for those jobs. It's located near the coast, the whole region, and Mumbai in particular is on the coast, so it's very, very good for trade. And again, we talked about that in the last video, how India is located very close to Asian markets to the east and African markets to the west, and it has access to the Suez Canal for European markets. So a coastal location is excellent, and all sectors of the economy are booming, and they include manufacturing of goods, low-skilled workers, the knowledge economy or the new economy, which is IT, call centres, accountancy, etc. Construction industry is booming because lots and lots of buildings are being built because of the growing economy, and the entertainment business is growing as well, the entertainment economy in terms of Bollywood films, etc., which are known all over the world. So this growth is what we call the multiplier effect. Now, the multiplier effect is an upward spiral of wealth. People migrate to the city, there's many skilled workers, they take jobs and earn money, and they want to have services to use themselves, so that opens up more jobs and more services expand, and that leads to more workers being needed for those services. So that is what we call the upward spiral or the multiplier effect. So this urban core of Maharashtra is doing very well and is booming, and that's one area that has very high levels of development. Now, in contrast, so if you're asked a question to compare, remember you must be using terms like in contrast or however or any of those other words or phrases. So we're going to look now at the rural periphery, and this area is Bihar. Now, Bihar is one of India's poorest states. It is in the interior of India to the north, and it's therefore landlocked, so it's very difficult to get trade in and out. It's got very poor infrastructure, very poor road services, very poor access to electricity. It has a rural countryside. There are a lack of skilled workers. There is a lack of investment, obviously, because there's no electricity. It has what we call the cycle of poverty, because there's no investment, then people move out, you're left with low skilled workers, there's a lack of electricity, so TNCs don't want to go there, it's landlocked, so it's very difficult to get trade in and out anyway. So all of this conspires to form the spiral of decline. And school attendance is very low, only 59% of people have access to electricity. Very low literacy rates in women, so this area is definitely has very low levels of development. So they are our two contrasting areas in India. Now, just very quickly, I also want to run through what the impacts of rapid growth have been within India, and mostly the negative aspects of rapid growth have been found within the urban core. So let's have a look. We've got lots of water pollution. This is caused by factories, waste, lack of sewage systems, etc. So there's big issues with water quality. Secondly, we have lots of air pollution because of huge amounts of not only public transport, but any other kind of transport, cars, many cars within the cities, causing very bad air pollution. Few laws to control pollution, and lots and lots of coal-fired power stations making electricity using coal, which is obviously releasing carbon dioxide. So hopefully you'll get that right in the exam and not get it mixed the wrong way around. And finally, we have a loss of biodiversity. So more and more land is needed for cities, more land is needed to build roads, more land is needed for city expansion, more land is needed for factories, etc. So this leads to a loss of biodiversity and land degradation. So we have many negatives because of this growth. and most of these negatives, like I said before, are found in the urban cores or around the urban cores. So that is our final part of our case study of India, which again looks at why do levels of development vary within a country, so within the same country.